Okay, um, I am going to be discussing my opinions on, well, I guess this one should be about homosexuals. I have such a strong opinion on that. Um, it's, like, it's hard to explain why it bothers me so much, but, I mean, it's nothing bad, and it's just when I, view a YouTube video and people are saying, you're gay, or you're a fag, it makes me want to jump through the screen, and strangle you. I mean, it's ridiculous that you'd even think about using a word like that to describe, calling someone a moron, or stupid, or an idiot, or, whatever. But in order to do that, you're actually insulting a lot of people. I mean, if you weren't, why do you think there's, the videos like, I forgot her name, but she's actually really funny. She's a comedian, and she's black. Sorry for the earthquake, it's my phone vibrating. Forgot her name. Oh, it's like, I want to say Wanda Sykes. I don't know if Wanda's her first name, but I do believe her last name is Sykes. She does a video with little, there's a boys in like a restaurant or whatever, and they're sitting at a table, and, he has like a really corny mustache, and he's all like, oh, you're so gay. And she comes up, and she's all, how would you like it if someone, said, oh, you're so 16-year-old with a corny mustache, or something to that effect. It has been out in a while. When you say you're so gay, do you know what you say? Knock it off. And, I actually loved it when that commercial came out, because, that shows that, that those words being used out of their original context is actually hurting a lot of people. And for the fact that they actually have, a famous actress to actually do a commercial on it, it actually shows how serious it really is. And then they have one with Hilary Duff. I don't remember that one because that one hasn't been on in a while either, and if it has, I haven't seen it. But I'm sure I could find them on YouTube, because, hey, YouTube is everything. But I will start off by saying that I am bisexual. I realized it in middle school. I started, like, realizing exactly what it was in middle school. I realized it much sooner than that. And at that point, I felt so alone. But, it happens. And then now, I've come to grips with it, and I'm perfectly okay with it, and I love myself. I'm engaged to a guy, but, I've dated my fair share of girls. But, I actually remember when I was in high school, I sat in the bus, and these two friends of mine, just kissed goodbye. And all the, the preps in the back of the bus were all, like, freaking out as if, like, they just, like, saw them two have sex. If a guy and a girl can kiss on the bus without it being a problem, people of the same gender should be able to do the same and not have half the bus freak out. It's not illegal to kiss another person. Unless, like, you're, like, 5 and the person's, like, 80. Then that's just, ugh. Genitals made of cast iron? What am I watching? Anyway. It's hard to explain, like, not make myself sound like a complete idiot. But it bothers me so much when I see people say, you're so gay, and all those type of things, because, being gay means being happy, and it also means, liking someone of the same sex. And there's nothing wrong with either of those. Being happy is a great thing, and, love is love no matter what gender. So, I mean, when people say, like, you're a fag, they're like, oh, I meant the other. And, it's like, I guess, like, over in England or something, fag means, like, like cigarettes or something. I don't know. I don't live there. But I guess it also, like, means bundles of sticks, according to, like, half the population. And, I mean, when you say you're a fag, you don't mean you're a bundle of sticks. That's, like, it's very rare that anyone would ever mean that, because that sounds extremely stupid. And when, with this day and age, insults are meant to sound clever and funny and smart, not, oh, you're a bundle of sticks. Trying to make it stay. It's not gonna work. I've seen on websites where someone's like posting their story and how they've come out, or what they're dealing with, or how they were jumped because of it, or how their family disowned them because of it. And people are like, you can't be Christian and be gay. You can't believe in any religion and be gay. If you're gay, you're going straight to hell, blah, 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 no matter what good you do. You chose to be this way. And that really disgusts me. I mean, I was never told that, I was going to go to hell. Because I don't really think I did. I've never let anything like that get to me because, it bothers me, but it doesn't get to me to the point where I start crying and, freak out over it because, there's a whole community of people who are gay, lesbians, transgender, bisexual, there's a whole list. And sorry. But it just, I can't explain it as far as that goes. But I mean, the fact that people would ever think of hurting someone, or saying that, like, all people who at least like someone of the same sex, whether you're a lesbian, you're gay, you're bisexual, or, or even being, like, born in the wrong body, like, say, like, you're born a girl, and inside, in the heart, you're a guy, and, or, you're a guy in the heart, you're a girl. I mean, they've even made Lifetime movies about it. So, what happens? It's not, I mean, you can't tell me that, you're born a boy, and then all of a sudden, you have so many sisters, you like to play dress up, and all of a sudden you're like, I'd be better a girl. It doesn't work that way. You're born the way you are. If people can be born straight, liking the opposite sex, who was there to say that you can't be born liking the same sex? It's not, it can't be one way for some people, and then completely opposite, and a choice for other people. It's, I mean, I know it's a very sensitive subject, as is a lot of other things, but this is a really subject that I feel good about, like, not like good about, but, like, I have a very strong opinion on. Another thing that does bother me, though, is, talk to any guy, that's, that's, like, not okay with it. They'll say, oh, it's just disgusting, makes me want to throw up, these fags should die. As far as two guys being together, two girls are together, and they're on it with, like freaking leeches on a dead person's body. Dead? Alive? I don't know. Apparently two girls being together is hot, but two guys being together is disgusting. Again, I can say, it doesn't go one way for other, and, it's perfectly okay for the other. If two girls is okay, then two guys is okay. I know a lot of people, are not gonna, like, agree with this, but when you, hurt somebody no matter what it's physically, emotionally, verbally, it really gets to them. Because most people usually pick the one thing that they know is going to get to them. I mean, my aunt is a lesbian. She married a girl when I was 13. And, I love it. It makes me happy because, she's happy. And, whenever I would go visit her, and we'd go to their mall, and you'd see two guys walking together, she'd actually be, like, surprised, but she'd also feel really good, she'd make a comment, like, it's really good that they're so comfortable with holding hands with a whole community that, that would despise on them for it. Because I remember her telling me when my mom found out that I had an interest in girls, she, like, said that it was really cool that I would be comfortable with doing that, and I have done that. And she told me that her and, her partner can't do that because so many people would frown upon it. And, I mean, I've seen videos where people have gone so far as to follow people to their cars and not let them get in so they can verbally harass them and most times get physical. And that's just wrong. I mean, no one should be victimized for liking who they like. If you can like a boy and you're a girl, why can't you like a girl and be a girl? Or why can't you like a boy and be a boy? I don't say there's something so big wrong with it, because if you go on the internet, half the people that are against it aren't even religious. They use religion as their excuse, and then you can really tell them apart from the actual religious people because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And I've even seen Christians who are gay. And I mean, God says, you're supposed to love everybody. And, so if you're supposed to love everybody, that doesn't disqualify people who are, homosexuals. It doesn't work that way. You're not going to go to hell for kissing a girl. You're not going to go to hell for anything like that. And it's just, the fact that it's a choice, I will say that it is a choice to actually date a person who's the same sex, and it is a choice to kiss them or, go get intimate with them. But as far as having feelings for them, that isn't a choice. I mean, just like straight people, it's your choice to date whoever you want or go as far as you want. But as far as liking them, you can't really help it. And I mean, it's such a sensitive subject with me because I feel so bad when I see, comments like that. People saying, you're gonna go to hell, and making them feel so bad. And when you do that, that actually makes people, like, especially if they're extremely, weak. I mean, I admit I've been weak for such a long time because I've been bullied all my life. So, to have somebody, just place you in, the category of disgrace just because you like someone of the same sex is just completely wrong. Nothing can justify that. Not at all. I'm comfortable being me. So, if I have, like, comments like, go kill yourself, let's put it this way. I left high school because it got so bad that people were vandalizing my locker. Calling me gay, calling me a lesbian, and a bunch of other vulgarity stuff that had to do with, a traumatic event that happened to me that had gone around the school, somehow. But, being told to kill myself, if I should kill myself for being gay, then you should kill yourself for being straight. I mean, killing yourself is a sin, but being gay is not a sin, no matter what anyone says. Because being yourself, you're told to be yourself. Then be yourself. You shouldn't have to pretend to be someone you're not just to please anybody, because no one should have to please anybody. People should like you for who you are, inside and out. I mean, if you're not hating on them, who cares? They shouldn't care. This video is all butchered, but I'll do a better one later.